but there's Marvel and there's Marvel Studios.
Okay, so what's the difference?
Disney owns one, Sony owns the other. So it's AKA Spider-Man, everybody else.
I see.
So don't forget that. Disney coaxed Sony, I'd imagine with a large sum of money, to allow Spider-Man to come into this universe. But there's a good chance post this universe we will get a Spider-Man reboot very quickly.
Money. Okay.
Because the Sony contract requires them to make a Spider-Man movie every 10 years. Otherwise, they lose the rights to Spider-Man and it goes back to Marvel.
Okay. So what's on TV? What are you watching on TV?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., since we're in the Marvel universe. Love that one.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
LMB, androids.
Yeah.
Lots of kick-ass fighting.
So what does LMB stand for? I couldn't remember what it was either.
It has to do with the droids.
Yeah. So the premise of this, there are these realistic androids that are indistinguishable from real characters you see that are being substituted. Really great storytelling. Really creative way of introducing these people.
If none of you have watched Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you have to watch season 1, but it is not the greatest. I will say that. It doesn't really start gaining ground until season 2. Once you get through season 1, season 2 gets better, and it's only gotten better since. Because season 2 is when they started officially tying it into
the movie chains.
The actual movies.
Yeah, so we have Thor come in, and what is it, Thor 2? And there's Devastation in London, and they pick up season 2, I think it is, with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in London cleaning up the wreckage and devastation.
Winter Soldier, with the Captain America Winter Soldier movie.
Yep, that as well. So they tie in very closely to the movies, and it's all part of the same universe. You feel like you're continuing a side story from the main movies.
Which it feels with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they're tying into what they call Inhumans, or mutants, which I feel may eventually lead into an X-Men spinoff or an X-Men movie.
Nice.
Which, speaking of X-Men movies coming out, Logan looks like a amazing way for Hugh Jackman to end his career.
Hugh Jackman. This is going to be so good. I mean, Hugh Jackman playing Old Man Logan.
What is it, X-29 is the little girl?
It's a girl, yeah.
It's whatever character.
I think that's what it is.
She's the daughter clone of Wolverine. So she has all the same powers as Wolverine.
Yeah, but he doesn't know it, right, when he meets her. Yeah.
Until he sees the 2 bone claws come out of her hand. So she only has 2, though. She doesn't have all 3.
Yeah, just 2.
That's a female Wolverine compared to the male Wolverine.
One less shrink.
Always shrinking less.
But it looks badass. I mean, it feels... They're playing a lot of Johnny Cash overlays, the old Johnny Cash, which really gives this sort of deep, soulful vibe to Old Man Luke. I love it. Old Man Logan. I love it. It's going to be great.
And Patrick Stewart's in it.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart's in it. Yeah.
So definitely excited for that one. Like you said, Marvel's the Galaxy 3 or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That was a tongue twister. That movie we're getting excited for as well.
When's that coming out?
Next month.
No, that's Volume 2.
Volume 2, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Volume 3.
I'm just that excited. I want to see both of them next month. I mean, who doesn't want to see Zoe Saldana green and kicking ass? So TV shows, also Gotham. I don't know if you watched that at all.
I have been keeping on track with that.
It's Batman prequel?
Yeah, it's Batman back when Bruce Wayne is a child still. He's in his formative teenage years, and Gotham is a major shit show. And you're getting introduced to all these characters before they become infamous, basically.
Riddler, Joker, Two-Face.
Ivy, yes. Catwoman. I mean, you get introduced to all these. Penguin.
Yep.
He's a major character. It's awesome.
It's really dark for cable television.
Though, it is. It's dark. It's a little bit gruesome.
Do not let your kids watch it.
Make sure your kids they can handle it. All right. No preteens. I would recommend no preteens.
That's probably a good thing. Besides that, I have my weekly wife rom-coms type situations. Two Broke Girls, Big Bang Theory still going along season by season somehow. We Love New Girl. It's also a funny show. What else do you watch?
Me and the wife, we watch a lot of the cooking shows. Cutthroat Kitchen, Chopped. We watch those. Top Chef is something we're working through. In fact, we started from the very beginning. We've been watching every season, and now we're only a couple episodes behind on the latest season 14. And so that's something we watch a lot, which is no surprise to Bull Tipper because he knows that the wife and I like to cook together. And
Saturday, I get some din din.
That's right. Valentine's Day is coming up soon, and it's part of our yearly.
He's my date.
Our yearly tradition. Bull Tipper and his wife throw a big New Year's party, and Valentine's Day, Rocket and Rocket's wife, that'd be me, we throw a big Valentine's Day dinner, and we try to show off with all the new cooking things we've learned throughout the year.
Yes. So that's a wrap up on TV, I think.
Yeah.
TV's TV. It's always changing, always going. So the last big, I think, news bit that's probably the most important to what we are.
We've been sort of dancing around this whole episode.
And I've got one on pre-order. I know Streely has one on pre-order. And I will have a stream on launch day doing a guys game night on launch day.
I'm holding back because I got way too hyped on No Man's Sky and the Zune. Okay. Remember the Zune? I'm holding back. I'm waiting. I'm saving myself.
I still have a Zune HD in this house. Still works. Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
New Nintendo console?
Hand game?
All the above. It is
mobile.
Check.
It's all the things.
So if for some reason you haven't seen what this is, surprisingly, I've actually had a couple of my coworkers not see what this is. It is a high-powered tablet that can go into a dock at your house and then turn into a console on your television.
Yeah, it looks incredible. You can basically dock it in front of your TV, plays on your TV. Hey, I need to go to work or catch the bus, and you just pick it up and you carry it with you, and there's no dropout.
So the great thing, the wonderful Nintendo naming schema they have, the controllers that they actually attach to the side in mobile mode. You can put it in the dock, take them off, and they become your controller and a little grip you can put in. It's like a $10 grip, and you have a normal controller. They're called Joy-Cons.
Not suggestive at all.
Joy-Cons. 2 words.
Just saying. Joy.
Each one can vibrate independently. Anyways, that's kind of cool in that fact as well, that when you do travel, the tablet actually has a kickstand. Set it out. Give one Joy-Con to your friend. You hold one. You can game on a little 7-inch screen somewhere in the world. Cool. Let's make our kids more in social.
Something they showed was that in the previews, and I'd be excited to see this, is if I have a Nintendo Switch and Bull Tipper has a Nintendo Switch, can we link up and play multiplayer against each other?
That is confirmed.
It's confirmed now.
And it's been confirmed since launch. So something, I believe, Streely, you can correct me, but on Mario Kart, as an example, Mario Kart 8, yes, I know it's a re-release from the Wii U, but it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Uh-huh.
So there's some mainly graphics improvements for one.
Tell me more.
Which Switch 1080p, 60 frames a second. But you can have up to 8 people play individually on their Nintendo Switches.
Music
locally.
to my ears. I love this. Okay.
So it's the ultimate wireless LAN party. That simple.
Excellent. Take it with you.
But the cool thing is as well, like on launch day, I'm only going to have one set of Joy-Cons when we're playing. So I bought the game like what's called 1-2 Switch. But what it is I give you one of the Joy-Cons, I keep the other one, when we play a game where I have in my hand one of the Joy-Cons, and you have the other one, and you're going to pretend like you're swinging a sword down to my head, and I have to catch it.
Okay.
So they got some cool little stuff like that. There's also some stupid stuff with that game. Like in Japan, they're having a DLC that's going to make it a little baby.
I saw this.
You got to care for your Nintendo Switch like it's a baby, and you got to set it down without waking the baby.
The freaking Japanese.
Kind of funny. If you're Japanese, I have nothing against you. That's just silly.
Just say you got some weird freaking commercials, okay? Weird commercials.
But thank you for coming up with a Nintendo. So it's cool. New Zelda game. Super excited for. It looks, again, 1080p, 60 frames a second, which our Xbox One technically can't do. Or it can, but they don't develop it to do. Same with the PlayStation.
Yep.
But Nintendo, granted, Nintendo's graphics aren't as graphically intense. They're designed to be cartoony.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also a mobile console. So, I mean, you got to expect some of the hardware isn't going to be.
Now, that's the big caveat. According to the releases, you actually degrade and go to 720p playing mobily on the screen of the the tablet.
Sure.
But as soon as you put it in the dock, you can magically get 1080p, 60 FPS.
Does the dock have
the
like
dock.
another GPU inside?
We don't know.
Interesting.
I'm intrigued to see somebody like iFixit tear it down
Yeah.
and see what's on the inside.
Let's see. Let's explore the guts.
Because all you have is like an HDMI out and power into that little dock, and
Right.
you're magically good. But it could also be it's not having to power a screen now and wait for touch response and not having to power controllers attached to it.
Maybe
So
it lightens the load.
It could just be throttling down. So yes, definitely. Nintendo Switch, super excited. I'm on pre-order. I got the gray one. I don't need neon shenanigans. I think Streely also has the gray one on order. He can bring his over. We can bump tips and try and play.
You hear that here, folks. Streely and Boltip are going to bump tips.
When we talked about it a little bit earlier, Project Scorpio supposedly also coming out this year. 6 teraflops of power. I'm super excited. I don't
Right
have a
around the
4K
holidays.
TV, so I don't know what it's going to bring. But if it's going to allow me to use the Xbox Anywhere licensing, which means if I buy an Xbox game with Xbox Anywhere, I can use it on PC or console. And this is more of a PC built type console. I'm now getting a home PC in my living room. I'm a little bit more sold on that.
Yeah. If anybody's looking to get a brand new TV, if you can afford it, go with the 4K. All right. Video games are coming out in 4K. Consoles are going to be able to output in 4K. We're launching satellites that can
Not
produce 4K.
Not sold on it yet.
It's coming. It's the wave of the future. It's happening.
But they just released 8K at CES this year.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's already
Buy 2 4Ks
there's already
and then
no.
put them together.
No, you need 4 4Ks to make 8K. It's diagonal. So
And just put them like this.
what about the other 2 squares? You're just gonna only see
You
half
gotta
your
squint.
screen?
Just squint.
Just cock your head. So I'm excited to see what they announce with Project Scorpio. We will hear more at E3.
Yeah, I'm excited. E3 is going to answer a lot of these questions.
I think that's about it. CES was a little bit of a letdown. Nothing real big announced this year.
Nothing revolutionary. I didn't see anything too big. A lot of automatic driving technology, some drone stuff.
Apparently, the porn industry actually had a lot there this year.
Did they?
Yeah, supposedly.
Can't say I
Streely,
didn't
you
follow
can
the
you
porn
can
industry.
verify, but apparently there was a plate that you could Bluetooth to your phone that you kissed, and it was a sensor pressing plate. On the other end, it would push out. So the person on the other end would feel like you're kissing them.
Or something.
I didn't
Is this
actually.
another Japanese thing?
Maybe. So I didn't actually get to go this year. Streely actually got to go this year. Good for you. I know we're both going to try and go next year. Rocket, if you can swing it, it's a ton of fun. I've actually worked it for previous companies several times.
What's it going to be, Bull Tipper?
I think probably my favorite invention I saw from all the blogs and everything in the world was the breast pumps that could hide inside of a bra.
For some reason, this excites Bull Tipper. He's always wanted to breastfeed before.
I don't think it's exciting. I just think of the ease because at my previous company, there was several women that recently had to go through kids, and I had to completely take a conference room out of commission being an IT guy for a mom room.
Okay.
But now she doesn't need a mom room. She can come to work with these in, and she could pump while she's sitting there at her desk and not have to go somewhere and lug around this big suitcase she had and try and refrigerate milk. It's all happened under the bra.
I see.
A lot of things happen under the bra.
We'll see how this catches on. I got a feeling it isn't going to.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Under the bra. All right.
Bull Tipper. He's married, so women, you're free and clear of this jewel.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. So I think that's about all we should cover for this wonderfully amazing first episode, getting everybody's something wet. So we are back on our feet. We are going to try and get this out once a week. Maybe we'll try a different scotch every week.
Yeah, I'm saying your timing's just right. I just finished my scotch, so I think it's time for the end of the episode.
Maybe we join like a Scotch of the Month club that we split, and we can get a new bottle of scotch every month that we can
Sounds delicious.
go through. So stay tuned for next time. Hopefully we can get some out next week, depending on scheduling.
I can make myself available.
The stream is already live, and it will be on YouTube by the end of the evening, as well as The VOD on Twitch is already going to be there.
Yep.
The podcast, look for